your boy, Paulus Harris, aka Crazy Uncle. Hey, guess what? This your first time tuning in. Go ahead. Hit doggone subscribe button. Hit notification bell every time I post up new content. What we're dealing with here is a complete lack of respect for the law. And on top of this, right, anytime when you see the crazy uncle got on his glasses, it's because, yes, I can see. But sometimes I got to put my glasses on to identify the bullshit that's right over there in that corner over there. Right? And so now that I have identified, and just know the bullshit is always going to be over there. Right? But now that I have identified the bullshit, I take these bad boys off now. So here's the deal, people. Michelle Obama, Big Mike. I swear, if people actually really stop and think about, well, we already know the fuck that they don't. A lot of this shit that come out their mouth, it wouldn't come out their mouth. So Michelle Obama, she gonna clown Stephen A. Smith, talking about is a version of the Real Housewives and how Stephen A. will make a good Real Housewife. Now, if that's not a huge giveaway in what the fuck you truly are, I really don't know what the fuck is. I get so what's the deal? You tired of fucking your husband, right? Because we all know what the fuck you told him to say before the election. We already know this. But out of the interest of fairness for Stephen A. Smith, and for the most part, I really can't get on to him on how he may clown the Dallas Cowboys. That's his job, right? But for this bitch, oh my bad, nigga, right? To actually really come out and clown a man on what the fuck he does for a living, Big Mike, you about as phony as they come. And so now Stephen A, he really can't get on here, whether it's on ESPN or on his actual podcast, and actually really call this nigga out for who the fuck she really is. And yes, I'm saying nigga, yes, I'm saying bitch, right? Motherfucker, ignorant ass motherfucker. I will not be chastised on what the fuck I feel about certain individuals on my goddamn channel. You just mad because for the most part, you want to join that conversation, but you really don't know how because you was too busy being something that you truly can never be, right? And that's a woman. And I don't give a fuck. Look, if this gets back to you, what the fuck you gonna do? Sue me? I ain't got no motherfucking money. So yeah, so you can miss me with that bullshit that you talking. But if I was Stephen A, I would just laugh at your, I would just laugh at your tall, ignorant ass and be like, What's up, Big Mike? Why you hating? You know? Because this is what the fuck men do. Or did you forget that? It's just like what I said, hell, not even 30 minutes ago, 30 seconds ago. You want to be part of that. And then what about the women that are there? They argue too. But you want to, but your focus is on Stephen A, right? So did you want a sword fight with Stephen A? We already know what the fuck you said about that one dude on your podcast, right? So I guess he told you hell no. So now you have the Stephen A. And he probably told you hell no. Now you want to clown him on his own show, right? Just like I said, me and him and most Cowboy fans may agree or disagree with the state of the Dallas Cowboys are in. But it's just for the simple fact, this is sports. This is what men do. I can actually I can't tell you how many fights, or not fights, but how, heated arguments, whether I'm here or whether I was deployed. I can tell you some of the stuff that went down in UAE, right? Some of that shit was classic. Classic motherfucking material. Classic Son Harris material, right? Because when I know that I'm right about something, and then if you try to tell me otherwise, right? Then yeah, I'm finna dig in your ass. I'm finna get up in your face, right? So my question to Big Mike, aka Michelle Obama, right? And motherfuckers that think like you, right? Do we say anything to y'all when y'all watching what? General Hospital, As the World Turns, The Bold and the Beautiful, Love and Hip Hop, whether it's in Atlanta or motherfucking Los Angeles or up in New York or Miami? Do we say anything to y'all? Because we know that's what the fuck y'all want to watch. And then what the fuck y'all do? Y'all talk about it the next day. Girl, did you see what happened to so and so, so and so? Right? You can't, I mean, I know what the fuck that you was trying to do. You trying to compare the two, but that ain't no motherfucking comparison. Right? Shut the fuck up and color. I mean, did you control what Barack Obama watched when he was president? Matter of fact, are you actually like really controlling what the fuck he watch now? Right? You ignorant bitch, you. Right? I'm just like, fuck, I really don't know what get wrong with folk that you feel like you can jump over into something else, something that really doesn't concern you, right? And then you want to clown people in the process. We already know they make your damn kids. We already know that you can't even remember the day that you got fucking married on. But you want to clown Stephen A. Fuck out of here with that nonsense that you're talking. Because it's women that's on the same damn panel, but you didn't fuck with her. You went after Stephen A. So you almost got to be like, well, now, well, why is that? Because not to say that all women know about sports, but those that do, I feel like that they do a pretty good job presenting their case, right? Then again, it could be just me, but I'm just looking at the fact, okay, you could have clowned everybody else on that goddamn panel, but you went after Stephen A, right? And then you want to clown Stephen A. So why is that? I mean, yeah, I know he makes the show go like how it's going, but you could have went after anybody else on that panel. Or is it because you trying to actually like really go after what the fuck you think who the ringleader is? Right? You feel like, okay, well, if I take him out, then shit'll fall. But the thing about it though is this. Don't no one person make a goddamn show. Just like one monkey can stop a show or start the show. I know that didn't make a whole lot of sense, but I just feel like I had to say that. But in either case, shut your ignorant ass up. Go back to your little bullshit podcast, right? Go control your husband like how you been doing for however long that the fuck you think that you've been married, and leave other motherfuckers alone. Ain't nobody fucked up about you, Big Mike. Like seriously. But my thing is this, and I'm entitled to say what the fuck I want to say about anybody at any time. And guess what? If your feelings get hurt, I would tell you to wipe the sand out your pussy, but guess what? You don't have one. See, all of this shit, what I'm saying right now, I mean, but even then, I don't think Stephen A will go this far, right? But let's just say that if he did, good for you, Stephen A. Send that bitch packing, all right? It's just, I'm just like, first and foremost, where'd that come from? It's in our DNA to talk shit about sports, who our favorite team is, who our favorite player is, right? To be like, okay, well, he ain't shit and he ain't shit, and he only shows up or he don't show up when it's actually really time to play, right? But that ain't that, but my thing is this, I could say that ain't for you to say, but I'm not gonna say that. Just like it ain't for you to sit up here and tell me, oh no, you can't say that. I can say whatever the fuck I want to. And so just thank your lucky stars that Stephen A really didn't dig into you like he should have. And so, and no, I'm not, just like I said, go read the description. I don't claim to be a spokesperson for no motherfucker, right? But I'm like this, shut your ignorant ass up. I would tell you to stay in a woman's place, but you don't know what the fuck that is no damn way. But I'm just like, hey, look, if your podcast is failing that damn tough, then go be a motherfucking sports analyst. But what the fuck you gonna talk about? Fencing? Really? So I'm just saying, again, it be up here, right? And then by the time it leave from here, it come out here, it sounds like a whole big ass pile of shit. But hey, that's neither here nor there with most of you motherfuckers, right? I just had to say this. So guess what? Tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell Big Dan, tell Big Bertha, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa. Motherfucker next door across the street driving the corner, Paul's Harris, aka Crazy Uncle. And hey, guess what? If anything happens to me after this, for those of y'all that gonna watch it, just know, hey, look, apparently they got me. But hey, it is what it is, people. Till next time.